The one thing we need to understand about manifestation is that manifestation is happiness. When we think about manifestation, we already are beginning to subconsciously put ourselves through the process of thinking that it's going to be hard, thinking it's going to be difficult, maybe even thinking that you can't do it. But realizing that if you apply some of the techniques and some of the principles, that you'll eventually reprogram your subconscious mind to actually begin believing it, begin breaking down and taking away those limitations and those barriers that are hindering you from actually living out your nature and achieving the things that you are really desiring and wanting deep from within, right? Your consciousness is communicating to you, sending you these images to inspire you to break free of the bondage that you're in, break free of the suffering and the struggling, and to actually pursue something that has a higher calling. Now, when you are using techniques like the law of attraction and you're being mindful about how you're going to materialize and manifest this thing that you've decided to create, you have to realize that there is a bigger, grander goal outside of materializing that thing in itself. And that is recognizing that at the end of this, as you achieve this goal and as you really come into realization as to who you are, and that achieving goals is your very nature, right? Creating things, materializing things is your very nature. It ultimately expresses itself as happiness, as joy, as fulfillment. Even the process when you are absolutely present in the journey of creating that thing, you are happy, you are fulfilled. This is the evidence, this is the proof in which that I am sharing with you, is that your very nature is to create. Your very nature is to express and be the true creator of your reality, the creator of your universe. Now, by actually understanding that, then you come into harmony more so that you are. And so letting go of all the barriers and letting go of the limitations will come a lot easier when you recognize that even the process, even beginning the process, even going through the quote unquote struggles or barriers or blockages or walls or obstacles that you may experience along your journey of materializing that which you desire, you begin to recognize by being in the present moment that the happiness that you're feeling by just simply imagining, simply visualizing, simply putting yourself in the present moment of having that thing, though in this physical realm you don't have it already, still creates an emotion of joy and happiness and fulfillment. So the simple evidence of you having this feeling by simply imagining yourself having this already, right, by living it in your mind and in your heart and your spirit, signifies the fact that it is the process of creating is the thing that actually materializes and expresses itself as joy, right, within you. And so as you go through this journey, recognize the small things, recognize the things that we often miss because we are so focused and tunnel visioned on creating this goal. We're so disciplined, we're so focused minded that we tend to miss all of the little things within the experience, which is the joy that you feel by simply being focused on materializing this thing, right? The excitement you feel. So when you recognize those elements, they create more of a intensity within you, right? And they signify the truth as to who you are along this journey of manifestation and materialization. So you have to recognize that manifestation, it is life, right? Because manifestation is the art form of life. You have to recognize that life truly means happiness and fulfillment. When something is alive and it is blossoming and blooming, right? That is when you can tell it has the energy, the vibration of happiness, of joy. When you look at a flower and it is in a space where it is blooming, it is colorful, it is vibrant, that is it expressing joy, right? So when you see the same flower or a flower similar to it that is, withered and dried up and dying, we can acknowledge that vibration as one of sadness, of depletion. But vibrancy, right, moving toward, right, the energy of the sun, that's what flowers do, that's what plants do. That's why they always go up, because they are moving toward the goal. And as they reach higher and higher toward that goal, they become more fulfilled, more beautiful, bountiful. That is essentially how you are when it comes to materializing and reaching the goal of your dreams. So when you recognize your very nature is to reach for goals, but as you are reaching for goals, you are living your truest self. This is the true significance of manifestation. This is the true significance of your very nature. And when you recognize that, it becomes easier. And this is how we step into remastery of your nature to manifest and materialize and create anything that you desire. So the very basis of the law of attraction is aligning yourself with your very nature, aligning yourself with who you truly are. You see, it goes back into what I constantly say is that the journey of spirituality isn't about becoming a better version of yourself. It isn't about improving yourself. What it's about is actually being yourself, accepting yourself, taking away all of the excess pieces, all of the excess programmings and trauma and fears and doubt and limitations, taking those things away and understanding and accepting and loving what remains, which is truly who you are. And this is the process of spirituality and manifestation, to recognize your truth, to recognize who you truly are underneath all of the things that society and our ego has assumed and put on you. And once you recognize that, then life becomes truly what it is meant to be, which is heaven on earth. Thank you so much. Feel free to go to drabundant.com to subscribe to my daily newsletter and also download the free copy of The Power Within. Continue to join me on this journey. Peace and abundance always.